I'm Tracy Lawrence, and you're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
In our top story tonight, the 2018 Camp Douglas Armed Forces Days celebration is just days away. We'll be filling you in on what this year's event has in store for tonight's Connect 24. Welcome everyone to your hometown news on LYNXX 24. I'm April Frelke.
And I'm Joe Minnie. We want to welcome our YouTube subscribers to the show in addition to our TV viewers. If you have comments about this week's show, we'd love to hear your feedback. Post your thoughts, comments, or questions on the Image Pictures YouTube channel or on the LYNXX 24 Facebook page, and we'll read them this week or next.
And the weather outside has been delightful finally.
Oh, it is wonderful outside.
Yeah. There is a great festival coming up in Wisconsin this weekend. I just want to bring it up.
What is it?
It's the Morel Mushroom Fest in Muscadet.
I heard it's a big deal.
Is that alliteration?
It could be.
It is. So if you have nowhere to go and you are into mushrooms, Joe, I know Nick would be.
I heard morel mushrooms are like huge around this area.
Yeah, they make mushroom brats there at the fest.
It's wonderful.
Okay. Well, this week's Connect 24 is brought to you by Rudy Jensen in New Lisbon. This weekend is the 2018 Camp Douglas Armed Forces Days, and it looks like Mother Nature is going to cooperate for most of it with some great weather in store for a fun-filled weekend. The festivities will kick off on Friday, May 18th, with the Family Fun Night beginning at 4 p.m. at Nelson Park. The evening will include the pedal and tractor pull, softball tournament, and fireworks at dusk. On Saturday morning, you can grab breakfast at the American Legion Pancake Breakfast starting at 7 a.m. before cheering on participants in the Bluff Mutter. Said that wrong. Yes, well, we'll just move on to that. So stop by the flea market at Target Bluff anytime during the day. And for those with tickets, the music will kick off at 3 p.m. on Main Street in Camp Douglas with Brushville, the Pat Waters Band, Nora Collins, Shenandoah, and Joe Nichols. On Sunday, stop for lunch at the St. James Chicken Queue, followed by the parade, which starts at 1 p.m. That was a tough one to say.
I'm sorry about that. But
Bluff Mutter.
We're going to be at the parade, aren't
Joe,
we,
you're
Sunday?
joining me on the parade
Yes,
on Sunday.
it's going to be exciting. So, Tomah was the first stop on the 2018 rodeo circuit for junior high and high school students from Wisconsin and surrounding states. About 100 rodeo students and their equine descended on Recreation and Park this weekend of May 5th and 6th, and when the dust settled, many of the students from our viewing area finished in top spots. We want to send out a big congrats to New Lisbon High School student Krista Cook for taking first place in the high school light rifle event. Sierra Steele placed first in the junior rodeo barrels and pole bending events, while Brady Uppana took first in the junior rodeo boys goat tying and team roping, and Coy Nelson took second in the tie down. Area students Dylan Breitsprecher, Cheyenne Check, and Evan Salzwiedall also placed in the top 4 in different rodeo events. Rodeo participants have been headed to Iowa this weekend to take part in the Dubuque Regional Rodeo. The season ends with junior and high school national rodeo events in late June and early July.
Those are some great successes for those students.
Yeah, they're really knocking it out of the park there.
They did, and they're going back to your hometown, Iowa, or state.
State, yes, the Hawkeye State. Yep.
Well, the city of Tomah is receiving a $250,000 grant to assist in the construction of the new commercial building that is being constructed where the former Teepee Supper Club once stood. The Teepee building was torn down in 2016 to make way for a 3-story, 70,000 square foot mixed-use building being constructed by Tomah-based developer Third Gen. The new building will consist of office space on the first 2 floors with a full-service restaurant and banquet facility that will feature a walkout patio overlooking downtown Tomah. The top floor of the building will house 11 residential units as well. The new development is expected to create over 35 jobs and house about 4 businesses in addition to the restaurant. Construction will be completed by February of 2019. The city of Tomah was one of 3 Wisconsin communities to receive grant money from the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation for the redevelopment of a business district.
Yeah, that's big news for Tomah. Mike Murray, the current mayor, just got elected. He's actually going to be heading up the restaurant side. It's going to be Mike's on Main, or Murray's on Main, or something like that. So we're really looking forward to it.
That will be a nice addition to the downtown district.
Yeah. Last fall, we reported that the Three Bears Resort in Warrens is adding to their outdoor fun in the form of a mini golf course, and as of next weekend, you'll be able to take in a game of mini golf without driving to the Dells or La Crosse. On May 26th, the resort will hold a grand opening party for their Bear Tracks mini golf course. The ribbon cutting ceremony will take place at 11 a.m., and you can play free rounds of golf following the ceremony until 5 p.m. Complimentary beer and root beer will be available from Sand Creek Brewing Company beginning at 11 a.m. There will be a live DJ, photo contest, and much more.
What a great addition to the Little Warren's Bear place.
It's going to be another attraction for that area.
I was just up there for the Lions convention, and our district had it up at the. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a really nice spot up there.
Great stuff for families. Well, May 13th through the 19th is National Police Week, and the Tomah Police Department held its annual awards ceremony on May 16th, recognizing officers for their service. Here are a few of the highlights. Sergeant Chris Weaver received the Excellence in Training Award for his years of dedicated service in instruction and many facets of law enforcement. Officers Jared Furlano and Adam Perkins and Brennan Scallon were recognized for their roles in saving lives in 3 separate incidents. And Sergeant Pete Hunick was also recognized for his 23 years of service to the Tomah Police Department. Well, in honor of National Police Week, we at LYNXX 24 would like to say a big thank you to our police officers in Tomah, New Lisbon, and Mauston, and surrounding communities for their service to all of us in our communities. Great job, law enforcement.
Yes, go cops. If you haven't visited one yet, farmers market in our area are open for business. In Tomah, the market is open at Gillette Park between 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. on Wednesdays, and from 6 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Saturdays, and runs from May through October. In New Lisbon, the market is open on Thursdays from 2 until 6 p.m. and Sundays from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. at Heritage Park. The Chamber of Commerce is still accepting applications for vendors. If you're interested in selling, contact Karen at the Chamber office using your information on your screen. So far, items spotted at area markets at this point in the season include eggs, asparagus, rhubarb, hanging baskets, flowers, canned goods, maple syrup, and homemade soaps, just to name a few. So shop local, eat local, and support our local farmers.
I just have to add to that, Joe. I was driving through New Lisbon tonight on Thursday, and they had the farmers market out, but they had some big, beautiful hanging baskets. That's the first thing that caught my eye when I drove by. So get out there and support your farmers.
Yeah, very much so.
Or vendors.
Here's a look at what's been happening in the area in sports. The New Lisbon track teams headed to Royal on May 15th for their conference meet. They walked away with conference champions in 2 events, including the girls 4x100 meter relay team of Hannah Slater, Jaden Hart, Alex Miller, and Tess Bigalki, who took first place. And they set a new school record and a conference record in the race, beating out a conference record that has stood since 2004. On the boys' side, Zach Lowe was the Scenic Bluffs Conference champ in the 100-meter dash. The Rockets had several second-place finishes as well, including Jaden Hart in discus, Amelia Retzloff in shot put, and the boys' 4x100 and 4x400 relay teams. Turning to baseball, the guys took a tough 7-0 loss to Bangor on May 15th. The team is taking on the Cedar today at home and will be looking forward to their first playoff game next Thursday. And we'd like to send a big congrats out to the Royal Panthers, who are the Scenic Bluffs Conference baseball champions. The Panthers finished their regular season 12-2 overall and 11-1 in the conference, and are ranked 5th in the state among Division IV teams, according to the Wisconsin Baseball Coaches Association poll.
Well, congratulations, athletes. Good job, everybody. Well, this week's Connect 24 has been brought to you by Rudy Jensen in New Lisbon. When we come back, Wendy Babcock will be filling us in on the new Mauston party and event venue, the Ballroom Glitz. But first, here's a look at your 5-day forecast.
Hi, this is Dave True from Rudy Jensen, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Business Link. This is one of our demo trucks that we have upfitted. The new 5500 Ram has a 9'2" stainless steel DTX Boss snowplow. Also has a Boss 9000 auger salt spreader. The truck is completely ready to go for all your snow removal needs. It also can be used in the summertime as a regular dump truck with removable sides, so it makes loading, unloading the back of the truck very easy.
Hi, Hi, I'm Pete Reichart. I'm President and Chief Executive Officer of Farmers and Merchants Bank in Toma. We're really blessed to have Toma Memorial Hospital in our community. They've been providing quality care for over 65 years. I don't think there's anybody in our community that doesn't know somebody or has gone to the hospital or been to the hospital in our community. They're a dynamic force in our community, not only for the quality of care they provide, but for the people that they serve. Toma Memorial is dedicated to quality community care.
I'm here to demonstrate LYNXX speed, and with me I have physics teacher Doc Schreckle to check my math. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second, and the circumference of the Earth is 24,901 miles. So if you divide this into that, you get 7.46. That means that if you were to send an email, it'd travel around the world more than 7 times in less than 1 second.
That is correct.
And that's fast.
The people of F&M Bank have been serving Toma and the surrounding community for over 100 years. With 3 locations and a full suite of mobile services, we make doing business with us convenient and easy. Free bill pay, mobile app, remote deposit capture, even free person-to-person payments. We also have loan and savings options, along with a complete lineup of business banking and cash management options. F&M Bank, banking solutions from people you trust.
You're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24. I am joined by Wendy Babcock, owner of the Ballroom Glitz in Mauston. This new event and party venue is a great option to consider for your next door indoor event, ranging from birthday parties to wedding ceremonies and everything in between. And Wendy is here to give us the details. Welcome, Wendy.
Hi, thank you.
What an exciting venue. Tell us a little bit why you opened this type of venue in Mauston.
Well, it started, I was just looking for a space to hold my workouts. I created a kickboxing style workout called Rebel Warrior, and I was looking to expand because I had a small area in Necedah. And the ballroom is a beautiful, beautiful building. The ballrooms are nice, big size. And so that's how I got started, just renting it for my own personal use.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, and so then what happened was, because my main gig is I'm an empowerment speaker for a complaint-free world, I had some friends and family encouraging me to hold an event at the ballroom. And I thought, wow, that's a great idea. And so we held the event. It was a really good success. And the owner of the building said, you know, why don't you take this on and rent this room out for, you know, other things. You can, you know, do whatever you want there. And so I thought, wow, I had to really think about it because it was kind of a big thing to take on. And so my husband and I talked about it, and we said, let's go for it. And so now we rent it out for all sorts of, between my workout, I have Crystal Bursick coming in, teaching Turbo Kick on Thursday nights now at 5:45. And so I'm looking for other fitness instructors as well to come in and teach other workouts.
I'm sitting here like in awe of like just you as a person, like exercise, a speaker, the complaint-free world. Isn't that, we could have a whole interview just on that.
Yeah.
Wow. And then I
huge.
think you should tell our viewers too, you're paired with the Black and White Catering.
Yes,
is also a part of this whole.
Yes, my husband and I just purchased Catering Cousins from Bonnie and Barney Barnhart, just fabulous people. So that was my husband's dream, is to own his own catering company, and we just closed. So we are now in full swing with Black and White Catering. And so now my husband and I worked out kind of a deal with the ballroom where if somebody rents out the ballroom for, say, a wedding and they use his catering services, I waive my ballroom fee. So that saves somebody, say, for a wedding, a considerable amount of money.
Wow, I'm just like stunned at how incredible you are. I mean, what a great business. So the place facilitates exercise, so people can go there and work out, can rent it for venues.
Exactly. So right now we have just the 2 workouts. My workout, Rebel Warrior, which is kickboxing style, as well as Crystal Bursick's Turbo Kick Live. And those are both at 5:45 on Tuesdays and Thursdays currently. We are looking at bringing in someone to do yoga. Crystal might expand into PIO, which is a Beachbody program that she's certified in. We are holding events such as the Mommy and Me dance that we recently had for Mother's Day, which was a really big success. The women and the kids just had such a great time. I am also holding Ladies' Night Out dances. This one was very personal for me because I wanted to create a safe space for women to go and just have a good time, connect, socialize, network. in an area that they felt safe, because not everyone likes to go to bars, you know.
Sure.
Nothing
right.
against them, but I just don't go there anymore, and I love to dance. And I thought, wow, I'm just going to hold my own little dance party.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys should add like a little older person dance classes or something, like waltzing, and that would be fun.
Yeah, and that's funny because I actually did teach some line dancing during the dances, because I do know a lot of line dances. So just kind of it was a impromptu thing, and taught some line dancing.
Sure. So where is the building located in Mauston?
Oh, it's at 215 East State Street, downtown Mauston. We're right across from the courthouse and between State Farm and the new Mojo Pet Spa.
Right, and that building used to be the Mauston, is that right?
Mason's Lodge, yes.
Okay.
And the ballroom is upstairs. We're not currently handicapped accessible, but the owners are looking at putting in one of those chairs that people can ride up the stairway. So that will make it a lot more accessible for everyone to come.
So just to clarify, you're on the top of the building.
Yes.
You own the top part, the ballroom part.
the ballroom part,
okay.
yes. And it's a beautiful old building. Everyone who's rented it out, they always comment on how beautiful the woodwork is, and it's got a lot of character.
Right, so you really, the atmosphere itself is just lovely.
It is.
Very vintage, probably, yeah.
Yeah, very, very much so. So it's just been a great place to hold events. This weekend we have the Paint and Percolate party coming up. My husband's aunt suggested maybe having a paint party in the early afternoon, because not everyone likes to go out at nighttime.
Oh, sure.
And so I thought,
coffee.
well, yeah, and I thought, I want to pair up with other local businesses to kind of bring people together, have businesses work together. So I talked to Bunny at Beyond the Daily Grind.
Oh, and you're kind of partnering.
Yeah, so when people buy their ticket to come in.
Not to cut you off,
Okay.
we're running out of time, but where can our viewers find information out more?
On Facebook, the Ballroom Glitz, or they can email theballroomglitz@gmail.com.
Great. It's been a pleasure to have
Thank
you.
you.
I'm so glad you joined us. Well, you can find out all the information you need on the Ballroom Glitz when you follow the venues page on Facebook. We need to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll be hearing about the upcoming Fort McCoy Challenge Academy's Fitness Challenge. Don't go anywhere.
The people of F&M Bank have been serving Tomah and the surrounding community for over 100 years. With 3 locations and a full suite of mobile services, we make doing business with us convenient and easy. Free bill pay, mobile app, remote deposit capture, even free person-to-person payments. We also have loan and savings options, along with a complete lineup of business banking and cash management options. F&M Bank, banking solutions from people you trust.
Because the health and well-being of your family are precious, you can trust Robbie's Pharmacy to make your privacy our priority. At Robbie's Pharmacy, your prescription consultations are both personal and discreet. Explain your medications and answer questions you may have. Robbie's Pharmacy has a solid commitment to you and our local New Lisbon community. Robbie's Pharmacy, the personal service you want with the professional staff you deserve.
I guess you could say I'm a purist. If you want a quality product, you have to source the best ingredients out there. Great coffee isn't just made, it's milked.
The secret to a good cup of coffee is our pasture-raised cows. Cows love grass, so we got a great blend for them. It has some earthy tones. There's a real grassiness to it. People have been using Organic Valley, half and half, to make the best cup of coffee for over 20 years. So it made sense that one day we'd open our own coffee shop in some hip neighborhood in New York City.
I just saw a girl carrying a ukulele. You can order organic half and half in 3 sizes. A little bit, a double, or a lotta. Then you just have to add the coffee. It's over there.
Got a double for Gina? Do you have coffee?
It's the world's best coffee. Just add coffee. You'll find it in the dairy aisle.
You're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24. The Challenge Academy at Fort McCoy has teamed up with 2 Sparta area businesses to give Academy students the opportunity to work towards a goal that will serve them well beyond graduation. And they're asking community members and businesses to take part take part in supporting the students in their efforts. I'm joined by Challenge Academy Commandant John Burbach, owner of 608 Live Ultimate Event Hall Angelo Francis, and Hoplite CrossFit owner Alicia Mondragon, who are here to fill us in on the details. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What can you tell us about this CrossFit challenge that's coming up? Where do you guys?
Sure. Well, the Challenge Academy is a residential program for at-risk teens. We're at Fort McCoy, and a few months ago, Angelo and another gentleman named Gilbert Johnson, who's the event organizer, came and approached us and asked if we would be interested in working with them and putting on a competition involving CrossFit. All we needed to do was coordinate with them to train up the cadets, and so I thought it was a great idea, an additional thing for our cadets to work towards, and so we started putting it together, and so far it's all come together, and we're looking forward to the competition.
And how many of the Academy students are going to be participating?
Right now we have 24 cadets that are going to participate as competitors.
Okay, and this CrossFit challenge, what does all entail?
Well, I will defer to Alicia to talk about CrossFit itself, but it involves cadets doing additional fitness training to prepare themselves for the competition.
Okay. Well, Alicia, can you elaborate?
Well, yeah, sure, of course. So, like he said, you know, we kind of all came together as a group, and maybe about a couple months ago, I think. One of our coaches who works at my box, mine and my partner's box in Sparta, kind of came together, him, and he programmed a lot of what we call in CrossFit WODs, which just stands for workout of the day. And they just basically took these workouts to the kids on post at the Challenge Academy, and on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, they would just train them up, and it was in addition to their already, you know, the regime that they already had, the physical fitness regime. So, I mean, we've just kind of given them like goals using CrossFit, functional fitness, as something to work up towards a culminating event, which will be what we'll have on June the 9th at our box.
So, do you think this CrossFit will be something for the students to take with them down the road after they graduate?
I believe so. I'm not involved in CrossFit myself, but I know many people who are, and it becomes a way of life. Becomes almost an obsession with some people. And a lot of these kids, before they came to the Challenge Academy, were involved in not very healthy things in their life, drugs, alcohol, skipping school, things like that. So if they get involved in something like this, that is a new positive habit that they can take with them and hopefully continue. And if they do that, they won't be able to do the other things because they're incompatible.
Right. So this June 9th event, is there any more details we can hear about it?
Well, other than I think providing all the fitness challenges they are facing right now, I think they will take something from this here, and at the end of the program, they will take some positive from the event, and so it's just something, you know, adding value to the community, and I think something that, you know, the awareness definitely is needed out in the community.
Okay, so are they going to be competing against each other? Or?
Yes, it'll be from 9 to 3 on June 9th. There are 24 cadets working in teams of 3, and they will be going through a number of different workouts, competing against each other, and ultimately one team will come out on top.
Okay, a big confidence builder, I imagine.
Oh yes, very much.
So anything else you want to add? Anything else coming up, or do you hope to keep doing this in the next class?
Well, this is a pilot program, so we're just seeing how it's going this time, but definitely we'd like to consider to continue some sort of aspect of this, both for the community support and for the fitness benefits for these cadets.
Oh, good. Hopefully they're looking forward to it. When we come back, we'll be filling you in on what's coming up in your community. Don't go anywhere. Sorry, I cut that real.
Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right.
Hi, this is Dave True from LYNXX Jensen, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Business Link. This is one of our demo trucks that we have upfitted. The new 5500 Ram has a 9'2" stainless steel DTX Boss snowplow. Also has a Boss 9000 auger salt spreader. The truck is completely ready to go for all your snow removal needs. It also can be used in the summertime as a regular dump truck with removable sides, so it makes loading, unloading the back of the truck very easy.
Hi, I'm Pete Reichart. I'm President and Chief Executive Officer of Farmers and Merchants Bank in Tomah. We're really blessed to have Tomah Memorial Hospital in our community. They've been providing quality care for over 65 years. I don't think there's anybody in our community that doesn't know somebody or has gone to the hospital or been to the hospital in our community. They're a dynamic force in our community, not only for the quality of care they provide, but for the people that they serve. Toma Memorial is dedicated to quality community care.
Because the health and well-being of your family are precious, you can trust Robbie's Pharmacy to make your privacy our priority. At Robbie's Pharmacy, your prescription consultations are both personal and discreet. Explain your medications and answer questions you may have. Robbie's Pharmacy has a solid commitment to you and our local New Lisbon community. Robbie's Pharmacy, the personal service you want with the professional staff you deserve.
You're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24. Here's a quick look at what's coming up in your community. Don't forget that the New Lisbon Lions Club's Door County Style Fish Boil is taking place at the New Lisbon Community Center on May 19th. The doors and bar open at 2:30 p.m. with serving starting at 4:30 p.m. Adult plates are $10. Kids meals are $5 and carry-out plates are available. There will be a 50-50 raffle, and artist Jason Gerke will be on hand for cartoon portraits.
And also, register now for the 2018 Bike Me Fun Ride taking place June 1st and 2nd. Ride the entire 32-mile trail or just a few miles and save $5 when registering before May 20th with the promo code SPOKES. The registration fee includes a pancake breakfast, lunch, ice cream break, and souvenir t-shirt. For more information or to register, visit bikemeride.com.
Sounds really fun. Get on your good exercise.
They're also going to do a fish fry that night too, the Friday night prior. So it should be nice for everybody.
Well, support the Boys and Girls Club this weekend at the club's Sporting Clays fundraising shoot taking place from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. on May 19th at Woods and Meadows Hunting Preserve and Sporting Clays in Warrens. The cost is $35 at the door, which covers one course with 10 stations and 50 targets plus lunch. A second course can be played for an additional $20. All proceeds will benefit the Boys and Girls Club of Toma.
This should be good. And finally, take your furry friends to the Chasing Daylight Animal Shelter's annual Mutt Strut and Fun Fest from noon until 3 p.m. on June 3rd at Veterans Park. There will be agility and obedience courses, performances by Todd Duncan and the Ultimate Flying Canines, grooming, paw print art, and much more. All dogs must be on a leash and up to date on vaccinations. Register online at chasingdaylight.org. The cost is $25 and all proceeds benefit Chasing Daylight Toma's no-kill, not-for-profit animal shelter.
Can you take your cat? You can't take your cats to that, right?
I don't think that'd be
I
recommended.
would love to. We have cats, little Mittens and Grace have their paw art.
As long as they're leashed.
I think that'd be great, and they're going to have a pet spa. You've mentioned.
Yes,
earlier.
From what I understand, they're going to have a pet spa and a walk along the Lemonnoir River. That's right next to the Veterans Park there.
Great. Well, we want to thank our guests, Wendy Babcock, John Burbach, Angelo Francis, and Alicia Mondragon for joining us this week. Thank you to our sponsors, our YouTube viewers, and all of you at home for tuning in to LYNXX 24. Joe, where we are connecting you to the community.